1,
2,
3,
4.
Monster movie.
Fun time, go! Monster movie.
Fun time, go. Monster
Movie.
Fun time.
Go!
Monster movie. Fun time, go.
With Precious D and Honey Bee.
Fun time, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, welcome to Monster Movie Fun Time Go. I am one of your hosts, Precious D.
And I'm the other one of your hosts, Honey Bee.
We are two best friends making our way through the history of kaiju movies. We began with 1933's King Kong, and today we are up to 2024 with Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire.
Wow.
But before we get into that, Kaiju Go was last weekend, and it was it was disappointing, but not because of anything to do with Kaiju Go. Kaiju Go itself was great, but because Honeybee got sick and couldn't make it.
I got so sick.
Oh,
it was horrible. And I can't believe Ryan got sick too, Ryan Wilhelm.
yes, poor Ryan. I'm sure he must be better by now.
Yeah, I definitely am feeling so much better, but I'll tell you, I have not been that sick in my, adult life. I cannot remember the last time I was that sick. My goodness.
And it was supposedly just a cold.
Yeah, supposedly it was just a summer cold.
They tested for flu and for COVID.
Yeah, I tested for COVID, with an at-home test, and they asked me if I wanted to be tested again. I told them that I had a negative test, so to kind of, either way, I didn't mind it. They didn't test me again.
Okay. So, anyway, Kaiju Go was as fun as it could be without Honeybee.
No, I'm so sad I missed you guys.
All the artists were there. We had 3 movies and 2 episodes of a TV show, a kind of a new TV show. We saw some fans there. Shout out to Anthony and his daughter Zoe.
Yeah.
Seems like they are regular listeners. So good to see them again. But, so yeah, maybe next year we can work things out better.
And then now we were talking about this too. Now we've officially gone in every combination.
yeah. 1 year I couldn't go, and now this year Honeybee couldn't go, and then twice we've both gone. All right, so Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire is the 5th film in Legendary's MonsterVerse franchise, and the 38th film in the Godzilla franchise, and 13th in the King Kong franchise. I said it was from 2024. It's in color, in English. It is 115 minutes. The budget was between 135 and 150 million. What do you think on the box office, Honeybee? Over or under?
Over.
Over, yes. 572.5 million. COVID was pretty over by now, so people were ready to go back to the theaters. And they went to see this one. The cast and the sequel. I'm sorry. It's on HBO if you want to watch it, if you don't already own it. If you're some kind of a poser fan. And there's a sequel that's supposed to come out, Godzilla X Kong Supernova, which should be coming out next year.
Yeah, and we should also take a moment for Kaylee,
Yes.
She was a senior here at TSD and a huge member of the community here, of the deaf community, and just in Austin in general. And, oh, man.
I did not realize that she was in that area.
Yeah.
Folks, if you don't know, Honeybee is studying to be an ASL interpreter. That's American Sign Language, if you don't know that. And, of course, Kaylee Hottle, who plays Jai in the movie, was deaf. She unfortunately passed away in a car accident earlier this year. So,
yeah, actually, I mean, just recently, just a few weeks ago.
Yeah. This was her second movie, and she only has three credits on IMDb. The other was a episode of a TV show, Magnum PI.
It was, I was just about to say it.
The
Magnum PI.
new version of Magnum PI. So the rest of the cast: Rebecca Hall as Dr. Eileen Andrews, Brian Tyree Henry as Bernie Hayes, Dan Stevens as Trapper, Alex Ferns as Mikhail, Fala Chen as Iwi Queen, Rachel House as Hampton, Ron Simek as Harris, Chantel Jameson as Jane, Greg Hatton as Lewis, Kevin Copeland as Submarine Commander, Tess Dabre as Submarine Officer, Tim Carroll as Wilcox, Anthony Brandon Wong as Talk Show Announcer. Alan Henry was the performance capture of Kong, and Scar King and Luke Hawker was Zuko motion capture. Why does it not list Godzilla? Was it
Mr.
TJ
Storm?
again?
Question mark.
I don't know. It doesn't. For some reason, it's not saying here. I don't know why. So, if it wasn't TJ Storm, somebody let us know who it was. So, Honeybee, what are your thoughts and feelings on Kong? Godzilla X Kong. New World Order. The New Empire, not New World Order. New Empire.
I remember when this movie came out, because obviously it wasn't that long ago, but I just remember being so, like, hyped, like, Godzilla X Kong, like, what does the X mean? Oh my god, or, like, are they gonna team up? Like, ah! And then the trailer started dropping, and, yeah, I just remember being so freaking excited for this film. And I know that a lot of the, like, older OG fans don't really love the CGI or really get it, but, you know, earlier in the show, when we were, like, in the 30s or even, like, the 50s, sometimes it's just, I grew up with, you know, Marvel movies, so watching a man in a rubber suit sometimes can feel, like, a little underwhelming, or if you don't see or, like, you don't understand the art behind it, you know, it kind of, like, you can just feel underwhelming. So, like, these movies are, like, the standard of movie that my pea brain prefers. And that's just, you know what I mean? But I love the older films. I've grown to have such an appreciation for them, but, like, this is my shit. You know what I mean? So, I just absolutely, like, what?
There is still a man in a suit. It's just a motion capture suit.
Right.
Instead of a rubber suit.
But you know what I mean.
Yes.
You absolutely, like, you know. And like, I remember being at G-Fest and someone saying, like, what do you think of, you know, these new Godzilla films? And if this hadn't come out yet, but, you know, and just being, like, I was just so surprised at the take of, like, I don't really like it. Just like, oh, wow. I didn't really realize, you know, there's just such a difference in, you know, the older Godzillas to this, obviously, and the older Kongs to this. Huge difference. And I can definitely appreciate that. But, you know, those movies had to walk so we could get this shit. And it's just so good. It's just, the like I said, the standard of movie that my pea brain is accustomed to. You know what I mean? So I will say, though, because of the Kaylee Hoddle situation just recently happened, I was a little nervous to watch this movie, and oh man, when I saw this movie in theaters, it made me ugly cry, because I can't not cry if Mothra is even being teased on the screen. Like, I'm just so emotional about her, but every single scene, you know, that Kaylee's in is just like, oh, it's a little gut-wrenching, you know, just... So I ugly cried this entire movie, and so I apologize that you guys have to hear me talk about how much I cried in this movie. But yeah, I mean, it's just fucking fantastic. What are your initial thoughts, Precious?
Well, I do think it's important to point out that there is a man in the suit, that it's still based on a human performance. At least most of them, or the main ones anyway. I don't think every single, you know, flying.
Sure.
But there's still a human performance underneath. It's not completely computer generated, and it's not AI. So that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
The effects in the movie are great. I don't have any problem with that. But I do think that this movie and the MonsterVerse in general is kind of a bunch of nonsense. Their whole concept of the hollow earth, I mean, where's the light coming from?
I just who cares?
Yeah.
I just never even think of that. It just doesn't even exist to me.
In some hollow earths, there is a miniature sun in the center that's sort of floating in the center of the whole thing, providing the light, which means that it's light all the time. But in this one, the light just seems to be sort of vaguely coming from over there, just beyond some bump we can't see. And at some point, it seems like it's getting darker and like it's, nightfall. And I'm like, how? Why? What is even going on here? So, and just the, where things come up, once they come up to the surface, where they are in relation to other things. I don't think these filmmakers have a clear idea of how large the Earth is, which was an issue for me in the last movie.
Yeah.
So there's that. Everybody's performances were good. The special effects were good. But to me, the plot is just, what the fuck is this? We've certainly had some insane shit in the old movies, with Exilians and some of the nonsense Gamera goes up against. So I guess compared to some of that stuff, it's slightly less nonsensical, but yeah, that's my initial feelings.
Boo. Just
so
kidding.
we got a plot here from Wikipedia. Thank you, Wikipedia. 3 years after defeating Mechagodzilla, Kong has established his new territory in Hollow Earth and searches for more of his kind. On the Earth's surface, Godzilla continues to maintain order between humanity and giant monsters known as Titans, killing Titanus Scylla for attacking Rome, Italy, and resting in the Colosseum. So yeah, we get a big fight, a couple of big fights in the beginning. We get Godzilla tearing up this giant spider thing, just rips it in half. Well, no, he blasts it. Yeah, he blasts it with his atomic breath. And then Kong fights a couple of things in, I started calling Middle Earth, in Hollow Earth.
Yeah, I did that earlier too.
Did we see Gary in the last movie?
Who's Gary? Trapper?
Gary is one of the monsters. I think that's what they call him.
What is he?
Yeah, he's kind of a lizard thing. I thought it was Gary. No, maybe it's Doug. Yeah, I think he's Doug. Hold on. Yes, Doug. The I don't know why I said Gary. The one that comes along and steals Kong's food. He's kind of
he looks like a big horny toad.
Yeah. He's a very low-lying lizard. Okay, yes, he first appeared in Godzilla vs. Kong. And
I didn't realize it was like a same guy. I thought there were just several of those lizards running around.
I mean, is there more than one Godzilla? Is there more than one Kong?
Well, yeah, but there are more than one a lot of things. Like the things flying in the sky. Like, he's not like...
So,
anyways, I love Godzilla's boxy design in the Legendary series. So much so that it is permanently on my body forever. But I love this very square, boxy... I feel like it kind of makes him look a little... Don't come at me for this, you guys. I know some of you are gonna hate that I say this, but it's a little Zilla-y. Don't be mad.
Okay.
It's just a little bit, not a lot of bit, just a little bit. But I really do love this design so much.
Yeah. Okay. It appears that Doug is a photodon. And the name Doug was coined by the podcast. It came from a monster movie, but then it was embraced by director Adam Wingard. It was coined there, but fans quickly picked it up and started calling him Doug, because nobody says his name.
Oh, that's really cute.
We only see him. Kong doesn't say, "Hey there,
hey Doug,"
or something, or anything else. So it was up to, because there's no humans in that scene, so there's nobody to name him. So anyway, Doug comes and steals some of Kong's food. And then, Godzilla takes a nap in the Coliseum. A Monarch observation outpost stationed in Hollow Earth picks up an unidentified signal. On the surface, the signal causes Gia. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm,
Her
Gia.
name's pronounced Gia.
Mm-hmm.
The last known survivor of the Iwi tribe from Skull Island to experience hallucinations and visions in school, causing her adopted mother, Kong expert Dr. Eileen Andrews, to worry. Also sensing the signal, Godzilla leaves Rome and attacks a nuclear plant in France to absorb radiation. He's got to power up first. He then heads to the lair of the Titan Tiamat in the Arctic. See, I thought Tiamat, when I first saw it in the movie, I thought Tiamat was supposed to be Manda? Manda? But no, apparently it's Tiamat.
We also see Kong come through the portal and get his tooth yoinked out and a new tooth put in, which is sick as fuck, boy.
Yeah, he has a rotting tooth, so action veterinarian comes in some weird helicopter-like thing and does some giant dentistry. Monarch believes Godzilla is strengthening himself for an oncoming threat. So he goes from blue coated to pink coated after he absorbs Tiamat's energy. His
It's
glow is
pink like me, 'cause I'm a girl.
Which allows them to sell a whole new bunch of pink toys. When a sinkhole opens near his home, Kong discovers an uncharted realm where a tribe of his species has survived, including a juvenile ape named Suko. So when he goes into this area, they say the subterranean realm, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? The whole Hollow Earth is the subterranean. It's just another one of the things that pisses
what
me
the
off.
fuck are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Aww.
After a brief initial confrontation, Kong convinces Suko to lead him to the tribe's lair. They called him Mini Kong in the subtitles.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Something that really bothered me is that the subtitles was like Mini Kong. I will say too, when I first saw this movie,
what's his name calls him Mini Kong when he sees him.
Yeah, but way later in the movie.
I'm just saying, I don't know that anyone says the name Suko.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Itself.
But I will say, Doug. Right, Suko's noises, the first time I watched this movie, I hated it. It was very annoying to me. It really would take me out of the film. But now that I've seen it 100,000 times, I don't mind anymore. But I will say, like, shit. I remember in theaters being like, ugh. Like, I really loved the character. I think he did a great job. But I just, the noises sometimes are a little too, were the first time I watched it, just a little too much for me, man.
He's a little asshole. I think he set Kong up when he went into the lake.
Hell yeah, he did.
Knew what was in there.
He sure did.
The Suko bites. The first thing he does is bite him, and then goes into a little lake to take a bath or something, and then something comes up behind, and so Kong follows him in there, and then something comes up behind Kong.
Titanus. Titanus.
A lake snake. And he of course kills it, and then he eats it and shares the food with Suko,
which is so cute. And like this moment where like Kong finally like has company, and he's like he offers first the food, and Suko's like like being a little shit, so he throws it like whatever here, and then he kind of side eyes Suko, like he just gets it and is just like so happy to have company, and I just love this so much. And while all of this is happening on the human side, we get I thought it was really funny that this helicopter pilot, or whatever it is, helicopter jet weird thing that we're using to fly into Hollow Earth, I thought he was going to be around a lot longer, but when he gets eaten by the tree, and right before he gets eaten by the tree, and he's like, tells Trapper that he doesn't trust his Ace Ventura hippy dippy nonsense. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was cracking up. I thought that guy was so funny. I was really surprised when he died so soon. But yeah, and of course then we get to, a little introduction of Mothra. We kind of know she's coming. We get a little teaser when they find the irrigation system and she's like kind of etched on the wall. Ugh, I remember seeing this in theaters for the first time and just seeing her on the wall, like tears are streaming down my face, and my brother turns and looks at me, he's like, already? Like, she hasn't even come out yet. I'm just already crying. Oh gosh, I don't know why. I can't explain it, man.
Oh my. So, after a brief initial confrontation, Kong convinces Zuko to lead him to the tribe's lair, and the two slowly bond on their journey. Andrews, Gia, Titan veterinarian Trapper, and conspiracy podcaster Bernie Hayes travel to Hollow Earth to locate the source of the signal and find the Monarch outpost destroyed. So yeah, the doctor went to talk to Bernie about, I can't even remember, about the signal maybe? I don't know what information she was trying to get from him, but he figures something out and then convinces her to let him come along to Hollow Earth.
Oh, it's Tiamat. Sorry, I'm also going through my notes. It's Tiamat.
Yeah.
Right? With the underwater fight? Yeah.
Yes, the big one. The big pink one was Tiamat. Mm-hmm. I don't know why they're calling it Tiamat.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think, Tiamat is a dragon from mythology, Babylonian, I think. And it's a thing in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
In Dungeons and Dragons, it has multiple heads. I don't remember. I think the traditional one also has multiple heads. So, like, King Ghidorah should be named Tiamat, not this thing that is clearly Manda. But I don't know. It was also one of the main villains in the D&D cartoon. This looks like it has multiple heads, this old drawing. Anyhow, where was I? Locate the source of the signal, and they find the outpost destroyed. As they follow the signal, they discover a temple that leads them to a subterranean section housing a surviving Iwi tribe. Again, they're already subterranean, who communicate telepathically with each other and live beneath portals to the surface. Inspecting the temple, they realized that the signal was a telepathic distress call sent by the Iwi.
I was really hoping, at first, like, oh man, I hope all of them are deaf and they all sign. But then I realized, like, she signs because she, like, doesn't speak. And, like, yes, she is deaf. But, I at first was hoping that everybody would sign, like the whole tribe.
Right.
Which one other person does sign later in the movie, kind of more gestures than actual, like, uses actual ASL. But, so cool. Just so cool. So very cool.
Yeah, well, they might be deaf, but they communicate telepathically, which might be why she's deaf. It might not be because of some, I don't know if defect's the right word, but not because of some problem with her hearing, but because her entire
yeah, right. Yes, that's
what
I'm
pool.
That's what I am choosing to believe.
Yeah.
Is that it's a completely deaf society.
Yeah. While observing Gia socializing with the Iwi, Andrews voices her fears to Trapper that Gia may choose to stay with her people and that Andrews would have to accept it. Inside a temple, Andrews uncovers hieroglyphics. No, she's shown hieroglyphics. She doesn't uncover them. They take her in there and they pour this glowing liquid over them so that all the grooves fill up and glow. Anyway, she has shown these hieroglyphics displaying the past and future. A tyrannical ape titan known as the Scar King once attempted to conquer the surface world and waged war against Godzilla's species, triggering an ice age. But Godzilla defeated him by trapping the Scar King and his tribe deep within Hollow Earth.
I love that the Iwi call Godzilla the monster who ate a star. Oh,
Yeah.
it's poetry, I tell you.
Yeah. So the way this is presented is there's as if this is something that happened, a long time ago in ancient times. But we're about to see that the Scar King is still around. So is he immortal? Or is this a descendant of that Star King?
He does look very old, but I will say it's kind of like, how we get a Godzilla every movie, or like we'll get a Godzilla and then he'll fall into a fucking volcano and then we get another Godzilla, or like we have a Mothra and then she lays an egg somewhere and we have another Mothra. Like, I think it's probably like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's a descendant of a like his daddy was the star and his daddy was the Star King. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's kind of like my guess, I guess.
I just think it'd be nice if they explained some of this shit. So anyway, they trapped him and his tribe within Hollow Earth. The prophecy also indicates that Gia is the key to reawakening Mothra. Kong encounters the tribe and confronts the Scar King. After a brief battle, Scar King resorts to summoning his enslaved ice-breathing titan Shimo, using a crystal that causes her pain and forces her to attack Kong. So he's got this weird chain whip thing with a crystal.
It's a bone whip.
And the crystal is also a remote control.
And I will say, Star King, like, when he stands up straight, he's, like, about the same height as Kong. He's a little bit skinnier, but they're about the same size as far as, like, height goes. But I will say Star King ain't shit without that bone whip. Ain't shit.
Scar. Are you saying Star King?
Yeah.
It's Scar with a K.
Oh, I thought it was Star. I was confused, too, because I was like, why would they call him that?
Yeah,
that's what I thought that's what it was saying on the subtitles. It said Star.
No,
I thought, but also I could have just read it wrong.
It seems like they never should have seen stars, and how would they know Godzilla ate a star if they don't know what a star is? Unless they used to live on the surface. They used to live on. I guess. Yeah, I don't know, because at least some of this tribe used to live on Skull Island.
Right,
but some of them have been living in Hollow Earth for who knows how long. I don't fucking know. Also, Scar King appears to be an orangutan, not a gorilla. So, I thought Mini Kong looked more like a chimp than a gorilla, but I'm not an expert on gorillas.
And sounds like a chimp. Ugh.
Yeah. Let's see.
I do like the we get when we're like going through the history of the Titans and all of that with the hieroglyphics, that they kind of explain like how the Titans were the guardians of nature, and then like the great apes were the protectors of humanity, and we kind of I just think it's poetic, man. I just think it's freaking poetry. It makes me feel things.
Okay. Shimo's ice breath injures Kong's right arm, causing frostbite. With Suko's help, Kong manages to escape, though he loses his axe in the process. This is the first time they've mentioned his axe. He's been carrying around an axe from the end of the last movie through this whole thing. Sensing Gia, Kong locates the temple and is fitted by Trapper with a prototype exoskeleton glove to strengthen and heal his frostbitten arm, because he just was already working on that, had it laying around.
Fuck yeah. And it's so sick.
Yeah, which also lets you sell more toys. Unknown to them, an ape follows them and informs the Scar King that the protective barrier leading to the surface portals has been opened. Gia successfully awakens the reborn Mothra.
Ugh, fucking ugly crying, bro. Also, when Kong turns around to go get Godzilla with his new arm, full body goosebumps. And then she fucking awakens Mothra. I'm ugly crying. Not only because it's Mothra and Gia, but also because it's Kaylee and Mothra. Ugh, I can't handle it. My heart cannot handle it.
Aww. Meanwhile, Godzilla kills Tiamat and absorbs cosmic radiation from her lair, which turns his dorsal plates magenta.
Yes.
No, sorry, not pink, magenta. Hoping to lure Godzilla to Hollow Earth to assist him, Kong surfaces in Cairo and calls out to him. Despite Kong's attempts to communicate, an enraged Godzilla attacks him, and a brief fight ensues in which they tear their shit out of the Great Pyramids until Mothra intervenes and soothes Godzilla. The three Titans return to the Hollow Earth and engage the Scar King's forces in battle.
Okay, but two things. When when Kong first comes to get Godzilla, and Godzilla's like rushing him, and he puts his hands up like, "Hey man, I don't want any trouble here." I fucking lost it. That was so funny. And then he's like dragging Godzilla. He's kind of like starts, charging up, and the that comes out of Kong before he tries to cook his ass. Ugh, so funny. I was just cackling. It's too good. It's just too good. And I love Shimo, by the way. I want one, please. Anyone out there, if you're thinking about getting me something for my birthday, I would really love a Shimo. Thank you. Okay.
Somebody gave me a keychain version recently.
Oh, really? Cute.
And a Godzilla. Let's see. They return to Hollow Earth. The Scar King and Shimo manage to use one of the portals to escape to the surface, forcing Godzilla and Kong to chase them to Rio de Janeiro, where Shimo induces a second ice age at the Scar King's command. What? The factions are evenly matched until Zuko arrives with Kong's axe and destroys the control crystal. Now free, Shimo turns on the Scar King and freezes him solid, allowing Kong to shatter him to pieces. That's what happens when you enslave somebody. If they manage to break your remote, you're fucked. After undoing Shimo's ice age with his atomic breath, it was not an ice age. He just froze a little bit of shit. It didn't cover the whole fucking planet or anything.
And it's a she.
Yeah. Anyway, he melts the shit with the atomic breath. Godzilla returns to rest in the Colosseum. Gia alleviates Andrew's concern by choosing to stay with her. Mothra restores the protective barrier of the Eewee's home and the portals. Kong returns with Shimo and Zuko
with her
to Hollow
silk,
Earth, where he reunites with his tribe and becomes their new leader.
Oh man, okay, so this design of Mothra, I will say, okay, here's the thing. I don't love her legs, like her leg design. For some reason, they kind of gave her like wasp legs, which to be fair, wasps do have like the sexiest legs in the insect kingdom. If you're asking me, they're very, very, they have great legs. I think wasps do. They're just very, as far as bugs go, I think they just have the best legs. They're very attractive. I feel like wasps are just flying around like with their like dangly little pretty legs. So I was kind of like, bummer about Mothra having these kind of waspy legs. I didn't really like her feet, and that's just because that's my favorite thing about like puppet Mothra. But I do think she's absolutely beautiful, and I do like this design. And I know we've talked about this before, where it's like, if you're a fan of something, sometimes you'll take like a few bad things and it's like fine because you're a big fan. Like, you know, if it's a musician, you'll like take a bad album and it's like, it's not my favorite, but I'll support them, that kind of thing, or episodes or whatever it may be. Like, it's not my favorite design for sure, but I do love it anyway, just because I love her and I'm just a fan.
Mm-hmm.
But something else that I really loved in the fight, the anti-gravity fight thing is so cool, but once they make it back to up to Earth, and Kong gets it has to be Scar King because he does it with his like bone whip. Yes, so he like rips half a building off and tries to like smack Kong across the face with it, kind of like it's a broken beer bottle, which just really puts their size into perspective. Because most of the movie, you know, we're seeing them, yeah, they look big, but they're in this like hollow earth place, so we don't have anything to compare it to. Whereas when they're fighting in the city, we can see them, you know, next to buildings and like using a building as a broken beer bottle, kind of really cool. I just thought that was like a really great perspective, like size perspective. Let's see. Mothra sounds, the sounds that she makes in this film are really great. I do think like the chittering kind of reminds me a little bit of like maybe a whale or something. I don't know. There's a few different sounds in there, but I did like it. And just like her shooting her silk everywhere. It's just, what a beauty. Pure grace. Yeah. And then, you know, saving the world, kind of our thing. Godzilla goes to take a little snooze, a little snoozy. Kong takes his place as king. It's just, it's a wonderful movie. It's a great ending. Incredible. I never once, just because, and maybe that's it, right? Okay. Maybe it is just like I said in the beginning, like this is the standard that my like pea brain expects. But like you're smarter than me, and like the generations before probably smarter. You know, you require actual stimulation for your brain, not just like flashy lights and bright things. And so, yeah, I never once am like, where is the sun coming from? Or what is this junk? It doesn't make any sense. What I automatically just like accept it because it's shiny and it's bright and I love it and it's, you know, and it's big. And so I just absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. Incredible.
So you just need the movie to jingle its keys at you and you're
yeah,
happy.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I told you it's my pea brain.
This Mothra also has a very wasp-like abdomen, and
She
do not like it.
does. Yeah. She
I
does
hate
have a wasp.
wasps. Oof, I hate them so much. They're the devil's bees. I don't.
The devil's bees.
Yeah. So fuck those things. Well, how many stars are you gonna give Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire?
5. I'd give it
it's
more if I could.
I guess the X, it's Godzilla times Kong divided by Mothra.
You know, here's the thing about keeping Mothra out of the title. I'm not even mad about it because of the buildup. Like the little, like, first we get it etched in the wall, and then we, like, get a little, like, I'm here for the buildup, especially for Mothra. I think another reason why you kind of, like, need that is, and we talked about this too before, of, like, when you have something like Godzilla and he's fighting Kong, you kind of got to beef Kong up, right? Well, when you have a moth, you know, we all know what a fucking moth is. Like, if we're out and we don't know what Godzilla, like, we don't have giant Godzillas walking around, but everybody knows what a moth is. Everybody has a porch light, you know, so we all know what it is. So in order to kind of make it something, you have to kind of have this magic about it to make this moth, you know, Godzilla, to live up to that, you know, to be able to be on the equal field, right? So I love the buildup. I love and yeah, I did think this one isn't so bad, which of course we'll get there. I don't know. Here, the design, like I said, definitely not my favorite design. But I do the wings, the glowy blue eyes, the sounds. There's definitely a lot that make up for it. I do wish she had her little chicken feet. I really do. If you're gonna give her wasp legs, I understand why you couldn't put like chicken feet at the bottom of them. That makes sense. But yeah, I love this series of movies. I love the legendary Godzilla. I'm just happy to be here, man. Just jingle your keys at me. I'll give you, another star. So just delicious.
Okay. I think I can only give it 4 stars.
I think that's fair.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go, folks. Like we said, it's on HBO. If you haven't seen it or if you want to see it again, folks, if you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe, rate and review. Check out our other podcast, Mars Needs Movies, which is about alien invasions, incursions, infiltrations, and visitations. Honeybee, you know I like Halloween.
I do, but I know you don't like it early.
It is only August. Yeah, it's only August, and I drove past the Spirit Halloween today.
That's right,
What the
baby.
fuck?
They open on July 31st.
Oh my God! And I had already seen for at least a week Halloween candy in the Dollar General. Oh,
Yeah.
we should also talk about McDonald's, though.
Yeah.
If somehow
Got
you
my
don't know,
Godzilla today.
McDonald's Happy Meals currently have a Hello Kitty and Godzilla mashup as their toys.
It's so good, y'all.
I have 3 so far. People keep saying, "Oh, I got duplicates." Folks, go inside, ask them what toys they have. Don't just go to the drive-thru and say, "Give me 5 Happy Meals," and hope you get different toys, because some of them are only getting one at a time.
Oh.
Apparently, some places have the whole thing and will sell you the whole set. Others have. One place I went to had 2 different ones. Other places had 1 different one each, and they'll probably next week get another one.
Ugh, I want the Mothra so bad.
But yeah, if they've only got one, it doesn't matter how many Happy Meals you buy. You're only going to get that one. So just get out of your car and go inside and ask them. And also ask if they'll just sell you the toy, because most of them will. At least that's been my experience. Some of them will make you buy the Happy Meal, but some of them will just sell you the toy. And that's always the case, no matter what the toy is. They wouldn't let me buy the World Cup cups without buying a meal. But those same stores have let me buy Happy Meal toys. So there you go. There's 8 of them. They're great. They're
so
fun.
great.
And
They're so cute.
So drop us a line. Let us know which ones you've got.
I know the Hello Kitty one, like a lot of people are like, it's Kittyzilla. But I really like saying, it's Godjitty. Hello, Godjitty.
That sounds crude.
I know, that's why I love it.
All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Happy hunting with those Happy Meal toys.
If you get duplicates and you don't want them, give them to me.
Yeah, there you go. Next week's movie is Love and Monsters, which I believe is on Netflix. Somehow this fell off our list, so we're backtracking a little bit, because I'm sure I had put it on the list. I thought I had. I know I intended to. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today. Until next time, I have been Precious D.
And I have been Honey Bee.
Remember to keep calm and take shelter in basements.
And please, don't misuse science.
We won't see you, but you will hear us next time on Monster Movie Fun Time Go. You've been listening to Monster Movie Fun Time Go. If you enjoyed the show, please consider rating and reviewing us on your podcasting platform of choice. You can leave us a message and find links to all our things at mmftg.com.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.